Hi. When I open the computer form, the first part I go to is the jockey index, and I highlight the jockeys, the best jockeys that have got 10% higher win rate, and I also look at the apprentice jockeys to see whether or not they're riding at a very low weight because of their allowance. And today we look at a highlighted Stradum, Rensburg, Manga. Let's have a look what else I've got here. Down here, I've highlighted Carlos because I like him, but he hasn't lived up to my early expectations. Gavin Lorena and Simons. So then I go through each of the horses that they're riding and I check whether or not they've got a good win rate with that particular trainer. This is sort of normal practice I do each day, and I go right through the card and I look at all the horses, then I pick out the jockey that I think is probably the best jockey with the highest percentage of winners for that particular trainer. And then I look to see whether he rode the horse last time out, which is important for me. But what caught my attention today even more, and I didn't actually look much further, I looked at the apprentice here. I think I pronounced his name Juggler. Okay, I'm not sure of that, but it doesn't matter. His natural weight is 48 kg. And I looked at the runners he had today, or his rides today. He's got a 60 kg. Well, that is carrying a lot of dead weight. He has then kind of 56. Then I see a 52, and that caught my attention, and not a 60. Now at 52, he's supposed to carry, but then he gets a 4 kilo advantage. So he's actually riding at 48, which is the minimum weight. There's not another jockey riding today that could actually do that weight at 48k. Right? So then I looked at more interest. I went and had to look at the ride he's got. He was in race 7, and I'd highlighted this morning. I looked to see the percentage in the first 3 for this trainer, and I see that this particular horse is at 40%. That's a very high rate. That's the highest one here, or equal highest to electromagnetic. Right? So that's pretty good. And let's have a look what else we've got here. Let's move down. So going through the different ratings, the highest percentage in the first 3. He's got a 50% strike rate. At that rate, that's good. Then I look at the best versus the average time, and I see he's right up there again. Okay, 20 to 1. Well, let's see. Then down I go again to look more closely at this horse. And the next thing I notice is that he had a ride 13 days ago. Now, I've got a system that I like doing where I'll back a horse, or I like horses that run quickly after the last run. 7 days is a beauty for me. 13 days is interesting. So then I looked at it more closely. I thought, okay, drawn 17 is down the straight. That's not a problem. Okay, so I marked it. And I looked at the results. I didn't actually have a bet today. But I looked at the results and I couldn't believe it. Jackman won, paying 57 rand for a win, which basically I wish I'd played my jackpot today, or if I'd played the quartet, and the quartet paid an absolute fortune, but I don't think I would have got the others. Number 6 was electromagnetic, and this is the only other one that had a 40% place straight. Now, if you were a betting man, you think, well, okay, perhaps I'll just have a small little exacta on those two. And guess how much you paid? 400 to 1. Now, you're not going to get these every day, but it falls into my sequence. And Jackman is a horse that, or the principle behind Jackman is positive. I've used it before. And if you'll remember this, one day you're going to say, I remember John Sweet telling me this. When you win that big pick 6 and you've put this horse in, you'll be glad that I pointed this out to you, because there's no other way that you could have found this winner today. Enjoy it. It's a lesson worth learning. Chat soon.